vanilla default setup. You got a player in towards Palace. You got some apartments. And a pick straight down mid. Mantu hitting a shot straight into the dome of Elige. Taking out one of the big players on the other side and starting things off well for OG.
Yeah, you may have spoke just a little too soon when you were saying there wasn't a lot going on yet. Mantu instantly delivered that headshot and, okay, has actually gone ahead and taken himself another before he eventually went down. But importantly, it is that hit coming in towards B, and, well, they had the info early on. Grimstead up in the apartments. And with a perfect flashover from Fallen, they keep that player trapped in the corner. They drop the bomb and... well, they start drastically reducing the chances of OG being able to take this pistol. And it's just gotten a little bit worse there as Grim hits a crispy one tap. And, well, Naf puts an end to that pistol. Liquid indeed. But we'll see, they're actually doubling up under the Palace. As you said, Fallen only on a USB, not the ideal weapon. With Grim on the MP9, he'll be able to, I was going to say, dish out a lot of bullets per second, but no, zero. Alexi B immediately takes his head off. Fallen now looking like he doesn't know where he needs to focus. Does eventually pick up that MP9, but no, he's not getting the spam. The bomb goes down. And now, importantly, his position is going to be known to those Ts, and there we go, they managed to eventually deal with him. But it's still only a 2-on-2. Liquid overall have kept this in an okay position, at least a winnable one, as they find that lurker around Connector in Valda, and yeah, now it's all on Issa. And there we go, Naf isn't going to struggle with that at all.
And now this gets very uncomfortable indeed. Utility going to try and provide a bit of space. Do still have that flank coming from the ladder room, but a big kill to find for Fallen. He's lost Stewie, though. But fortunately, this nucleus of players on the site is still intact. Oh, Naf. He's going to catch the bomb in rotation. Has he got the kill? He's trying. Now there's a second player there, and he's got to back away. That got so weird.
Is he going to be allowed? No. Yeah, and Issa lurking around mid is able to get the finish. So, yeah, no, that got really awkward. I'm surprised he stuck around so long. I'm surprised he didn't get that finish. But obviously, good work to just hook into the corner there for Alexi B and let Issa deal with the threat, I believe it was, in the back. But Elige, he is at least in position now on towards B. He also has some assistance falling back in the kitchen. It is unfortunately not a position where he can currently help out Elige, though. So Elige does go down after his second frag, but he's given enough to at least make this doable. And there we go, Fallen finds Valda creeping around. It's all on Mantu. The hope was, of course, that Valda would find the success and then they'd have Mantu ready up in the apartments in a strong position to play from. But instead, he's just left with no time in a very awkward spot. Thankfully getting that kill and not going down. The aggression we've seen so far from Liquid, whenever OG get those openings around A, we've seen that B aggression come in a lot, and you can see that's at the moment what they are being cautious of. They're hoping to punish it, but it's not around there where the aggression comes in this time. Instead, it's actually a kill around mid from Stewie, but Issa, great timing there. He knows there's a player, I believe, under the Palace as well.
And he's got support as well. One player by the ticket, a second player coming over. So everybody's here for Liquid. And that might be very important indeed. 24 seconds. If they can just slow down this plant, they can win the round on the clock alone. OG have not left themselves any cushion timing-wise. There's going to be the plant. Elige will come out to check it. Want to distract so that Elige could get this kill. But he's not going to. Instead, Alexi B collects it. Couldn't get the sightline on Valda, apparently. Elige focused in on dealing with that Palace player. And as a result, Naf is going to save.
That's why Naf is forced into saving this M4. Even then, only going to have 3,000, so not quite enough to drop over the M4, unless he has an A1S on.
No, not quite. At least not yet. So Alexi B's now gotten in position. There's the timing. Naf goes for the pick. Naf goes for the peek. That's a body drop. That's a gun drop, and it should be a gun that's retrievable as well. Elige now gets it. Now they got two rifles to work with. Grim in the corner. He caught that flash himself. Valda, well-timed on the flashbang. Grim, I think, tried to withdraw into Palace, thinking they'd all be coming out ramp, but instead, NBK was waiting to greet him, and that might be the cracking of the goose egg. We'll have to check after this round. Valda takes a follow-up, drops one of the rifles as well, and now both guns are down. Fallen has recovered one, but he's just going to try and withdraw at this point and walk through the smoke to his doom. All onto Stewie. And 2Ks are not going to be enough here. He would need 4. That's not going to happen.
This is the switch-up that we're seeing, and apparently it's how they're going to try and challenge around mid a little bit more. Or at least that seemed to be the case. They did a Fallen on Connector, quickly those smoked off, and then I believe flashed back from the angle as well. It does allow for OG to at least take Connector control, but in the meantime, that secondary up was not expected around the apps. And Fallen finally showing off his one as well. Oh, they've actually creeped past the Liege. That's a little bit awkward. There's no way they expect him here now, so it should be pretty much a free frag. And indeed, yeah, they're holding down the apartment still in the meantime. So, great hold. Liquid, there's a little bit of a gap there, but it actually ended up kind of working in their favor even.
It's all on the Mansu now.
Oh.
In a 1v4, can he try and pull off as well? Clutch? Don't know that he can. He'll back off, no control of the bomb. They're just going to sit on it. Mantu. He's been left saving it all up on the T side. Just too many rounds to feel good about it. Nade's going to come through. He tries to hit the shot. Now he's pressuring back towards site, realizing the scenario, realizing that if he's going to try something, he better do it now. And Fallen will get the better of him.
This is going to be a tough one, especially as the smoke goes down. It basically isolates the ramp player. I think at this point, maybe even just hold off and play for the retake 4-on-4. Maybe Fallen can get one. Oh, no, didn't hit the damage, but Grim ends up coming out with a kill. And the Liege snatches one up pretty quickly as well, so no real chance at all for OG to set up for the afterplant. Sure, the bomb goes down, but their numbers quickly diminishing.
They don't have anyone really set up, you're right, for the afterplant at all. They don't have anyone who can check this bomb. They could just start the defuse. Stewie 2K, meanwhile, collecting bodies, and Vault is in window. Just got to start tapping this. There's not really much he can do. He has to drop in towards connector. Now he's better positioned for it, and they're holding the angle, and he nearly takes it through. Not quite enough, though. The defuse will be on. Grim will secure it, and at this point, by hook or by crook, Team Liquid just want the rounds. Valda. This is your map pick, and this should be one of your best maps in the game. Shot hit. That's a good one for NBK. Okay, NBK waking up here, but immediately the trades are there, and they come back with more in kind. Grim's still alive. To the balcony. Drop the molly. He'll fight Mantu, and Mantu cannot connect with the AWP. Big missed opportunity. The bomb in the possession of Team Liquid for the time being, and they're flashing to try and chase the pressure onto Mantu. Meanwhile, clearing out Alexi B in mid. This is a disaster.
Surely they at least lose one player on their way out, trying to find out where the CTs are actually positioned as well. That's the issue. And Mantu on and up, it's not really the best weapon than to be trying to follow up either. So yeah, quite a bit is working against them at the moment. First kill comes through from Grim as the ramp push comes in, and Mantu, he is dinked down on 6 health, but he's found himself that first kill at least. But with 11 seconds, it doesn't matter. He just peeks back out, decides he needs to die at that point. Even with that, they're in a horrible position if they end up losing that second pistol round. And again, as you mentioned, this is OG's map choice. So letting this slip away, heading on towards overpass 10 times are going to be tough. Again though, Stewie aggressive up mid. It does work out for the kill, but this time they at least find the trade. That's something that OG were lacking whenever that aggression came in. And here we go, they've capitalized on it. Realizing, of course, that things were going to be a little bit weaker. They get a player even out through under and, well, catch the CTs before they can actually retreat to safety. Oh, Alexi's in trouble, but no, tucks his head in, waits for Valda to give him some help, and Naf's all alone. He may as well give this a go. I mean, he could save and drop to a Liege, but...
This is a late recovery, but a recovery it is for OG. Every round at this point is a precious commodity. There's 1 kill found for Naf as he pads his lofty total. He's going to try and go for the smoke defuse, hoping they would have moved off of the site. That's not going to be the case. And indeed, an HE will finish him if he actually does move in. He'll slip back, get caught by Valda instead, and it is OG on the board with 3. So, do they know he's here? Once the smoke fades, this is an excellent crossfire, but for now, there's a gap. They're walking past him. This is going to get so weird. Alish finds the first. He's going to get cleared out. Indeed, he is, but he takes good damage, or deals good damage, rather, first. And Fallen will use the shotgun up right in the gut of Valda to put him down. That's a 2v4. Players isolated as well. 1 out towards Tetris, 1 dead in connector now, and all on Issa. The Molly will find Grim, but he's got so much more work to do. Creeping around, trying to collect something, anything, and he'll be blindsided with utility in hand to finish the half 12-3.
They must have a crazy execute in mind. 3 players sacrificing the Kevlar.
They do indeed. Utility coming in aplenty. It smokes all over the site, and this does seem to be a pretty straightforward 8-take, with just a little utility held back in reserve here for Naf. Play on the post. So now they got positioning. Grim's been caught through the smoke. A little bit unfortunate there, but they trade it back in kind through the smoke as well. So nicely done there for Stewie. Now he's going to be able to get the wrap on these 3 players coming from Ticket, but they're moving fast, and Valda's found the flank in Palace. So this is looking rough for Team Liquid. A nice shot for Issa as well. The bodies are starting to drop in a major regard. Fallen trying to hold him at bay. He will find 2. Has to stop the defuse, though, and they can do nothing of the sort. So despite the damage, despite the bomb plant, it will be OG to take the pistol round.
Flash that may allow for them to do so. They even get some help in from Connector. They actually want to just all swing on mid. All 5 players for the CT side are around this area right now. Stewie actually manages to come out in a decent position, getting that double kill. And Grim at least retrieving himself off a mass there as well from the bottom of mid. So it's 3-on-3. There's still a chance here that something can be done for Liquid. And yeah, as I say, that Fallen, he's gone ahead and gotten another. Finds them pushing up mid. OG are really dedicated to this aggression right now. Oh, and it's not working. Not at all.
Not at all. Once they committed in, it was the sunk cost fallacy. It's like, all right, we're in this fight. Let's keep going in this fight. Upgrades galore. who now needs to come up with a big 1v3 if he's going to prevent this round from getting completely out of control. And he's chosen the wrong site to patrol. They're slipping around on towards Cat. Should get this kill on Naf. No! Aim goes astray. He gets turned on, and he gets destroyed. What's he going to be able to do? Elige is taking control in towards jungle. That's a lot of space found. What can Valda do? He is the only piece right now who can have much of an impact. He's being chased back. They know he's here. He's going to get one. No more. One casualty acceptable, except that they lose Stewie elsewhere. Numbers starting to get maybe a wee bit concerning. Elige will equalize. These players aren't in position to deny a bomb plant. Elige trying to create some doubts about which direction he's headed. With the player going down towards Ticket, the remaining two have to come through the connector. That's the move they'll make. Alexi with a rifle might even consider saving that. He's going to toss it over to his teammate with a bit more health. This is too tempting a clutch. They're going to go for it. With the numbers looking as they are, it's all onto Alexi now. Low HP and spotted, dinked, sniped with the MAC-10. Certainly not enough presence if he's not here. The ghost of Alexi B, his after image, as he bailed out. Not quite enough, and now he's dead. So he's certainly a ghost now. Bomb going to be planted. This round is over. Presumably these four players are going to come rocking around with the pistols and just try and get some guns, do some sort of damage, find something to take away into the next round, but not optimistic that they'll find much of anything at all. The only reason to hunt is for Elige to make money with that MAC-10, and while they might commit to doing that, honestly, I take Elige. Oh, risky health here for Stewie. He'll back out, but Grim's here to support, and now they're dropping the bodies. And Stewie's even sticking around for a little bit more. I don't really have to be too concerned about it. Now it's just Mantu with a pistol. We'll upgrade to a P250, but an upgrade is a strong word for what he's found. And that's the round. Here's the creep out from Naf. Ooh, two players in towards the connector as well as they're taking some mid control. They want to do damage. This is the important thing. Finds a nice kill and a second follow-up as well. He lost Stewie 2K to do so, but, you know, might have been worth it. Oh, Naf has spotted a player. He's going to drop down. Now he knows where Issa is. Issa can't get away, but he can win the fight. Naf making a bit too much noise in doing so, and Issa figuring out the gambit. Now what can Fallen do? All alone in a 1v3. Back turn towards sight. He'll get the first kill. Expects to be peeked from Catwalk, and there is a player there. But Valda's not taking the bait. He's so low, and with an MP9, he doesn't favor that fight. If he goes down, see if Valda picks it back up, because otherwise this defuse may not be coming through at all. Smoke's going to go in. They'll presumably try and just stick it, but right now they want to try and isolate the fight. There's the smoke. There's the tap on the bomb. Spam there. It connects. It's enough.
Oh.
The trade is better. They even put the player who didn't have the kit on it so that NBK could stay alive with the rifle, try and get the trade, and then get the defuse. OG stay alive, but only by the very tips of their fingers here, Dean. Peek. So well set up for it. He finds one, but now they should know there's two players here, and Naf's going to bring a punish. Alexi gets the trade and more damage as well. This is working out. The MP9 at this range is perfect. He'll even take the last on Fallen. What a play from Alexi B, making the SMG work and finding an op as a parting gift.
Yeah, no, it is Issa, I believe, in towards the kitchen.
There's no way he's ready for this. Is Stewie just going to hold for the flank, or is he going to come in?
No, he's going to catch time. Mantu even. Yeah, straight down. Even getting a second kill for himself. Yeah, as you said, that Galil, they weren't too worried about having those couple of weaker weapons because they just utilized the plays and the position and instead to ensure they have the advantages. And this round's done. This one is done in general. 16-7 looking to be the score unless Issa and Valda pull off a miraculous clutch. And I don't even think they're being given any openings to get near the bomb site, let alone into it.
There's still utility to pelt them with. The last few flashes coming through. Elige deep control out by the ladder. He's going to collect the one. Now it's all on Issa, and he only gets one before he is silenced. 16-7.
Nades-wise, it's a lot less crazy this time. Fallen only going for a smoke and a couple of flashes. Kevlar on the rest, I think we had seen 3 of them pick up sets of nades in that previous pistol round, so yeah, not quite as crazy in this one. Issa, though, he's going to find that opening kill as they push in. The issue is, he needs a bit of help from his teammates. I was going to say those smokes making things a bit more complicated, but no. Up in heaven, at least, they were able to push out and get some vision, and so far the trades have gone the way of OG. A man advantage currently sitting in their favor with Fallen and Naf left to try and finish this one, or well, try and pull it back at least for Liquid. Oh, and Fallen's heavily committed with that bomb. He's going to need help to get out of here.
That's the big problem. If the bomb was on Naf, they could bail out and try and change up the approach, but it's going to need to be Fallen. They found some tag damage. They need to find a kill at the very least, and that's not going to come through. Oh, they're so low, NBK and Mantu, but it's Valda, the player who still has health to take through the final kill.
I'm liking this. Perhaps a response to not having as many nades as they would want to. Oh, connector though. So yep, Stewie had no idea. Walks right back into NBK backwards, unfortunately. He's going to be given room now to back off towards his teammates on mid, and there's 4 of them positioned here, and it looks like pretty much all of Liquid are going to move in this direction as well, so we're going to have some chaos around mid. And it's working out for Liquid overall. Yeah, it ends up in a 3-on-1 suddenly. That mid defense is torn apart, despite almost the entire force of OG players being in position. It's all on Valda now. I mean, he had a decent performance on the previous map, but this 1-on-3, it might be a bit too much to ask of him unless he catches these players before they can actually make it towards the bomb site. Oh, and yeah, he may be at least able to get one. No, spotted, never mind. I just keep jinxing everything, Mike.
NBK.
Yeah, well, you have to hope that's the approach.
Take it, Dean.
Oh, okay. Liege. Yeah, no, I was going to say you have to hope that that's the approach, that they are, of course, able to reset with that experience that they have on pretty much all of the players. And yeah, maybe that's the case. NBK, a man who did really struggle, especially in the early moments of Mirage. I think he picked it up a little bit as things went on, but they are going to move back in that direction. The thing is, it is Alexi B who's already up close with this CZ. If he can even find one kill, then it just gets them that info so early so that they can set up for the hold. And well, he does better than that. Finds 2 before going down. It's all on Fallen now, and it's a 1-on-3 that I really don't see him having much hope in.
Fallen can maybe get a plant out of this. NBK is still playing around construction. It's going to make it tough. And with the player now pushed down connector, he will have precious little time to touch this bomb down to concrete. There's the smoke. Valda should be ready for him and actually peek ahead of the smoke. They don't even need him. Instead, he'll just collect the gun.
Yeah, that's what you need. We mentioned that we did have Mantu and Valda showing some strong moments throughout that map, but they needed the help. And well, yeah, with NBK showing up and with Valda still delivering as well, it is starting to look a lot better for OG here on the second map. 4-1 lead within reach, and well, yeah, it's not even Valda who needs to peek back out. Instead, he just tucks away behind the pillar, lets his teammates deal with the 2 stragglers there as they were coming out monster.
Looks like some aggressive placement wants to be taken here. Long control is established, but NBK blinded up or no, he still gets a kill. The trade is there at least this time to keep the numbers in whack at the very least, and these players are working their way down towards the bottom of long, but Alexi B is ready. Doesn't matter. Alexi B is deleted. Mantu got a kill elsewhere. They know where Mantu's position is now, and he's in a tough spot. He doesn't have any cavalry coming. There's support from Jump Up, and they get that kill on Valda. That's incredible. Mantu misses a shot. 18 seconds. They need to get this bomb down, but they will be able to. It can't be denied. Issa is out of position. Now he's in a 1v2. Health isn't there, and they have no idea what his position is. But this is still very winnable for Liquid. There's the spot on the gun barrel. But what was that turn? Fallen! Jesus. Incredible! A 180 flick to delete Issa and confirm a second round for Liquid.
They're actually sending NBK back around towards long there, I believe, to try and help out Mantu. Just as the peaks are about to come in as well from Liquid, so he might be caught in transition. Sorry, it was actually Alexi B who was forward, and well, he did get a little bit of help to at least allow for the escape to come in, rather, but a kill elsewhere being found for Naf has put them now into a very comfortable 5-on-2. Never mind. Every time I try and put out a number or whatever, the standing changes, and it just seems to be getting better and better for Liquid.
Yeah, someone dies. It's amazing what a round like what Fallen just pulled off can do for a team. It's just a shot in the arm, right? Even the ripple effects are felt beyond that particular round. Mantu's going to try something. He's mollied actually into the angle. He can't go back now. He's going to die if he walks back into that Molotov. He's now committed. Do they have an HE? They don't, but they'll just kill him. That's fine. Mantu can get one. They'll trade it. Bomb's now down. Round is over. Valda needs to save.
So if he can turn that into business as usual in this map specifically, then that's what Liquid want to be seeing from him. Because, yeah, they do, of course, need to keep this going. That one, though, has actually broken the economy of OG finally. Oh, Fallen goes down. They got the off at least, so that's not going to be lost, but
NBK is going to work his way into the corner of bathrooms. NBK, it is fair to say, since we gave him a lot of guff for map 1, he's pacing the server right now, I believe, with 12 kills. We'll see where he sits after this round, if he can get anything done. They're going to wrap around, and there's one for NBK. He's looking for more. It's Mantu instead to trade it. Grim will clean him out, though, and a couple kills come back the other way. What can Issa do? Nothing. Dropped by Fallen. Fallen still on the site, but it's up to Valda. Grim in a 1v1 with Alexi B. There's the attempt from Alexi playing around the dice box, and it's a roll of the dice right now to see who's going to take this. Grim creeping out by the bank cart. Does Alexi B realize he's gotten through? Does he think he's just holding on to the bomb? Alexi will have to clear, goes for the jump peek to see if he got out plus long. That didn't happen, but there's the check. Alexi working through all the potential scenarios in his mind, and he will come up with the clutch. Misread is here. Liquid are into the stack, but can they dismantle it? First kill found. They're looking for more. Issa gonna get one. Now Fallen cannot plant the bomb, but they didn't track him. It's a 2v2, but there's a huge kill for Montu. Stewie gets one, but he's traded. And it is OG who come away.
Yeah, if they catch NBK up closer in the bathrooms especially, there is going to be trouble for OG. They could have probably moved pretty quick off the back of that, but for now anyway, not in too much of a rush. 40 seconds remain in NBK. Okay, he tries to push in, he tries to peek in with the flash radar and see what's going on around mid to get info for him to work with, but he is punished. Thankfully, Mantu back towards the bomb site this time when he's against the rifles apparently is much more capable of hitting those shots, at least for the first one. As it's Issa and Alexi B who are forced to step up afterwards, and well, they're doing so. They've held on to this A bomb site. Stewie's left alone, and by the time he actually reaches the bomb site, all of those defenders were in place ready to take him. So it's a strong buy. There is a chance here for Liquid, and a 5th round would be a fantastic addition to the current scoreline. Give them that little bit of extra room. Some good damage there. I believe that was the wall bang from Fallen that came through, but it got returned on him, unfortunately, and Grim as well taken down low. OG, in the space of 2 seconds, managed to pick up 3 instantaneous frags, and suddenly Liquid are left with no hope in this round at all. This is going to be an 11-4 half for OG, pretty much confirmed, unless Fallen and the Liege just go absolutely huge. And I mean, yeah, maybe I shouldn't doubt them. Fallen's already given us the first kill, and we already mentioned the Liege, what he's capable of. Let's see. It needs to be miraculous at this point.
These two players, they have the potential. Montu is zeroed in on Alicia's position, though. As he comes around, he should be a dead man. Fallen gets another kill. That might distract. But no, Montu has Alicia. That should be the round done. They've got the bomb position. Fallen, he's looking for this peek, and there's the peek, but Montu's a little quicker on the trigger. Pulling him into it, getting the kill. OG taking 11-4 half. They've got aggressive control in towards the playground, and there are players coming out there late. But look at all this space. Now the hit comes through. Damage done. These players from Connector have to withdraw to fight this. And they do damage. Liquid's gonna get overwhelmed. No, the answer is a big ol' no. They do damage, just no kills. No heads collected here, Dean.
No, unfortunately not. It's the 2 players who didn't have Kevlar as well that do get tagged down. So I was going to say, if there's anyone you want to be taking damage, it is those 2. An eventual trade does come in from Stewie, but it's him and Naf now who need to single-handedly win this round. And I mean, Naf is putting up a case for it for sure. Finding 2 kills, Stewie with a spin around. And that got way too close right there for Valde.
It certainly does. It's not something you see very often. They're rotating 3 players down quickly. It is going to be a full 5-on-5 retake. Again, not something you see very... Never mind. What? Naf gets boosted over on construction. Says, no bomb plan for you. Not today. He's almost taking a second as well. He's just doing it himself. BK making that 7 work for him. Trades are here. It's a 3-on-3, and Naf continues to deal damage. No one told him about the up nerve. He's just been playing with it for years, and now it's all on NBK, and he cannot hang on. The SMGs are enough. 3 players survive. The defuse is here, and Team Liquid pull off a majorly upsetting round. But that's not a lot for him. Smoke gonna go up, provide a bit of cover. There's the spot. He knows there's one forward. They need to call up the rotations, and indeed they are. NBK, though, gonna clear out Fallen. There needs to be a trade here, and Elige isn't able to find it for too long. Finally takes one, but NBK's wrapped the dice box, and he is just dropping bodies. Naf! What a recovery. He looked like he was done for. Keeps it to a 3-on-3, and there is something here to facilitate a retake. But need to get going on it. Ollie to force Alexi B out of that angle, but he'll fall back. Straight to the crosshair of Naf, who punishes him. Now on to Valda and Montu. 1 molly available for Montu. That'll go out, but there is a smoke to counter it, and the smoke goes down. They're going to get on the defuse. They're going to start to pressure on Grim once this fight. Grim won't take it. A spray down from Montu that takes 2. Valda chiming in for 1 more, and OG limping through with minimal health, but 2 players up take round 13. What can he do with it? Fallen up close by the brackets. Knows there's a player just on the other side. Oh, good shot. Fallen with the hand cannon. The smoke fades, though, and he has withdrawn. Disappeared like Batman in a cloud of smoke. But he's all alone, and they're wrapping him from long. He's done for. It's just a matter of time. He gets 1 more out of this. That's incredible! Fallen doing more! Almost a 3rd! He has made this possible for his team in a situation that should have been hopeless. Can Team Liquid capitalize? Naf certainly can. Bomb denied. He'll lose his life. That's information on Mantu's position. Take a deep breath here, OG. 10 seconds. You got to get this bomb down right now by the dice box, and here they come through. That's going to be the check, but Mantu will hold the line, protect his teammate, and secure the round. That was far too close for comfort.
Becomes a very, very winnable round for Liquid, because even then the USPs can do some serious damage to get those finishes. But I mean, what are the chances of that? Oh, and it looks like Grim's going to be caught early on. Sometimes you overlook that angle, but no, Valde did not. Flash in, clears it out, takes off the head of Grim, and they know they're up against just the pistols anyway, at least based on that one. The scout obviously is yet to be spotted, so maybe it could catch some players off guard, but considering they've already got a bit of an advantage as well. Yeah, I mean, oh, they've actually left the bomb behind. This is an issue. You look at the bomb, though. They have to come back and get it. And yeah, now it actually becomes dangerous. There's an AK also in the hands of the Liege.
This is here on the flank. This should be fine. He's going to work his way back through. They're not expecting this at all. He just waited and gone. But oh, that spray's so awkward. Naf had an opportunity but couldn't quite find it. Itza does zero it in, and that's going to be map point. I don't know that I would celebratory fire after that particular spray went on stream. I
think that was frustration.
All's well that ends well.
But here we go. A Liege looking like he's going to be tested over on long. If a flash comes through, he could be in trouble, but they also have the op positioned up high in the back. So what can be done? Mantu, he finds it, immediately just backs away, realizing that there very likely is a second player here to help. And as they re-peek in, the flash goes over to ensure Fallen is going to have no vision. That's a worthwhile position now, the 1-for-1 that they've had overall. This is actually pretty good for OG, and well, it gets better. Fallen caught off guard at the sign. And then immediately Naf, as he tries to swing in for the trade, is punished by that second player who was already posted up on the bomb site. This round's done, and with that, it looks like we are going to be needing a third map unless Grim and Stewie... I don't even know what they need here. This is more than a miracle.
Certainly. It's beginning to look a lot like Nuke, and that's where we're headed next, is OG.
It's always nice. But, oh, dual Berettas. 6 pistols over on the side of OG. Oh, that was a quick dink. Naf wanted to take a little bit of a peek with that P250 that he invested in towards, or at least that his teammate did to give to him. But the opening kill still goes in their favor as they swarm in on ramp. A Liege with the second as well as he trades back for Grim, who had fallen. But the situation actually isn't remaining that firmly in their control, because a return again coming in from NBK, and AlexiB is already down here with these dual Berettas. Unfortunately, couldn't do anything about the bomb plant itself, but he's ready to snatch up one of those frags as soon as they're finished putting that bomb down. And, well, now they're sitting with a nice man advantage. They don't have a kit at the moment, though. Did they have one even bought up?
I'm not sure, but NBK's trying to clear this kill. Stewie is good for it. He heard the footsteps coming in, trying to go for the pace. It's all on AlexiB. He's got 2 guns. He needs 2 kills. 1 for each player. And they're just going to poke and prod from either side. The smoke's going to isolate them. Naf wants the knife. Alexi doesn't know. Alexi doesn't know, but Naf will get the kill with the P250 instead. They got a free path to a site. It's a bit of a stack going on here, even a player coming up then. But it seems like this is going to be the hit. No, they figured it out. They figured it out. They sussed it. They even get a molly kill on Issa as he can't get back out of the hut. 25 seconds. Fortunately, no obstacles really in their path. This is very risky, but they are going to be able to get down. Double doors open. Can they get the kills eventually? The Grim will push them back 15 seconds, and now a Liege corralling the bodies. MBK is going to try and pop this and deal with the planter. He will find one. That 5-7 we know is fierce. He's got the scout out, but he's the last alive, and they are chasing him back through the door. He wants this kill. He's hungry for it. He's hunting it. He's not quite connecting his shots, and he will eventually be dealt with. Ooh. This gets bad. This gets rough.
Well, Mantu's even found a kill. That made delay him the couple extra seconds now to allow that flank to really get some damage done. And, well, Mantu's going to keep on going. That's the bomb now in the lobby that's dropped. They're just taking all of the frags before he can even get there to do anything. And eventually getting a little bit impatient and trying to actually push around from behind. That did give away his position, but it just serves as a distraction long enough for everyone else then to push through and to allow him to clean things up in the end. Yeah, we're not really seeing any kind of counter-aggression coming through to see what can be done around the upper half of the map. Instead, happy enough to leave one back into spawn and one on A, and, well, hoping that AlexiB is going to be able to hold off as the lower hit comes in, but no, he cannot. Kept in the open as the Molotov went towards Dark. The run and gun Mac 10 finishes him off, and NBK, he gets punished? No, apparently not. I really thought he was going to get caught there with only a couple bullets left in the mag, but a very good reaction as he takes down a Liege. Is it enough to give them the opening back into even attempting this retake, though? It doesn't seem like it, considering Mantu hasn't moved from the spawn, and, well, NBK has also begun to back away himself. Mantu is just chilling back there, right? He hasn't, like, timed out or anything.
Holding a spot and committing to it from the get-go makes you a bit nervous. It's the realities of online CS. I mean, even LAN CS always has disconnects, but it's particularly a nightmare in this online era. It's kind of weird. It's gotten very weird, actually. Here's going to be the play from LexiB. What's he going to do? So many players surrounding him. Timing is everything here. Grim's looking the wrong way, though. There's a kill. A second kill as well. The bomb did go down, but Elish couldn't pull off in time. 2k trying to guard this, and he gets 2. Now for follow-up. How has this turned around? Now they're trying to chase it. Valda is the no-scope, not effective. The sidearm comes out, but it's a bit too late. And LexiB will get one more. A huge play from the in-game leader himself. Stewie tried to turn it on his head, but it just wasn't quite enough. I think wrong about this. I think we're on hour 10. This map is hard, man. Here's going to be the peek from Mantu. It's not a shotgun in the hut, but it's even better. It's a big green. Stewie, though, already into midi. They didn't expect that. Unfortunately, he couldn't line up the shot. Still, it creates chaos, and bodies are being exchanged. Still up in the rafters is NBK. And he will do the damage. That was a massacre. Everything onto Elish now. A 1v2. He's in the flames. Push back into mini, and Valda will silence him forevermore. This is back in towards the hut. But ticks and Molotovs, there's not much going here. Okay, this is getting aggressive. This is the change-up. Does he get caught? He gets 1. Traded. But LexiB took another elsewhere. So a man advantage here for OG. They got a lot of control up top, and there's not a lot of map control for Liquid. Again, they don't have vision in towards ramp. They're just working falling around outside, but LexiB's ready for this. It doesn't matter. He gets killed with a Galil. Thought he had that one lined up for sure, but no dice. Comes out on top, and that might be a follow-up kill. That's huge for NBK. Manages to take that through. Naf has slipped down towards the lower bomb site, and he's going to be able to get a plant. Needed it with the time, but let's see if he can get anything more. 1v3 for Naf. Any Nafers in chat? Now's your time. Now's your moment. Let's see what he can do. Let's like the fight against Valda. Take him down immediately. No hesitation here. Looking for the second. Gets that shot as well. Naf, one more kill. All he needs. And he's got the bomb to play off of. NBK, has he been spotted? No. There's the tap. He knows it. And Naf secures the 1v3 clutch. Team Liquid maintain the lead.
Just to re-see that clutch, I suppose, as well.
Also, just to re-see that clutch. That is a thing of absolute beauty. Ooh. Here comes the XM. NBK is making it work, but he does get traded. Mantu, though, with a CZ. Making it look so easy. They've got control of A, but Stewie with utility out in the middle of the site. That's a bit risky. He'll survive with 1 HP. Oh, and he's lucky to do so. That nade will finish him. Somehow Elish survives, but he is overwhelmed. No chance here. They've squandered the opportunity afforded by Naf's massive clutch. OG. It's a good look. It's a stylish look. Crazy animated skins. Here we go. Valda might get overwhelmed by these pistols, and he is indeed going to be. So now that's another gun found. 2 AKs to work with, and a bomb site to boot. Bomb could go down, but no, Mantu says no, the trade is there. It's getting risky, and risky indeed, a 3v2. This bomb will go down. LexiB on the flank, but he's a little late to it. NBK trying to deny from the decon door, but all he catches is a bullet back in turn. Now they've got some post-plant positions, so I'll have to wait for the smokes to fade. This retake will be on OG. Their chances to equalize slipping through their fingers once more. NBK looking for this. Oh, the spam is good. And now LexiB, well, he's just got 1 to deal with. Naf, can he get another clutch? Maybe. Down to 1. A 3K already on the board. It would be the 4K and a clutch in a 1v2, all without armor. But where there's a Naf, there's a way. The kit's retrieved. LexiB's going to have to hop on this. He's got to stick it. And he's just trying to play the timing game. There's the bait to pull him off. Naf finishes the job. He's won another round. Another massive clutch from Naf.
A stampede true secret at the moment of all 5 players. It's followed a leader, and it's LexiB at the moment who's in front of that train. And, well, they are actually going to find the initial kill. It was just a LexiB all on his own. He gets the second onto a Liege. A fantastic trade, and, well, things did begin to look dodgy for a couple of seconds. But it's Naf, as always, who steps up once the pressure falls onto him. And with a bit of help from Fallen there, who gets himself a couple of kills after I mentioned his name. He heard it. He's like, okay, yeah, I'll add a couple of frags there.
Elige reveals the presence of the Molotov. And now they should know. Here's the drop down from Mini. Here's the takeover, but they're not expecting Alexi B up by the blue box. Catch one. Here's the wrap. Can he get anything more? He's looking for Grim. Grim's not ready for him. Finally, he's dropped. Finally, he's traded. That bomb could be retreat, but he's gained a man advantage for his team. Oh
yeah,
my.
and actually, it's going to be Valda who comes up to extend that advantage that they have a bit. Drops the smoke. I was going to say will back away, but he already has Issa up close with him, so at this point is making a bit of noise and hoping to maybe even tempt Liquid into pushing through. And at that point, they wouldn't be expecting a second player, but obviously that's not needed. Liquid, for the moment, taking their time, waiting to see what options may arise. And, well, taking their time turned out to be the wrong option because NBK was on the long flank around on Silo.
Of Iem Katowice 2021. They move into the group stages. The other team, they won't be eliminated. They get a chance at lowers. That's what's on the line. Here comes the hit. Already, Elige has gained a kill. The nade is in. The damage is done. Issa's looking worse for the wear as well. And, well, there might be more coming that way. They try and regroup back on towards A. Alexi B's actually gotten out on site with the plant here. Liquid, they've got an advantage. They've still got utility to rain in from above. But they can't deny the bomb going down. Now OG attempt to hold them at bay. Here comes the play. Here comes the movement. Issa catches one upside the head, but he will stay alive long enough. He'll duck and bob and weave for Alexi B to get the kills, and that's his third on the round. Finally, Issa eliminated, but they've spent all that time focusing not on the man who is killing them, but on the man distracting. And Stewie 2K is overwhelmed. Alexi B survives with 1 health on the round, and OG take a much-needed pistol. Only one player will get down, and actually he's going to go into garage instead of the secret steps. They're going to control outside. No, Alexi B gets claimed. No garage control for you, my friend. Denied. Shut down. Deleted. Naf gets overwhelmed, though, in the ramp room, and now B is open for business. He did damage, but no kills. There are 2 players down here. Actually, just 1. Elige. The other players in towards the vents will need to rotate. Elige is going to track 1. He takes that kill. Knows another's in the rat hole. He gets 3. No, Stewie chimed in for 1, and they combine for all of the kills on site. What a hold from Elige and Stu. There's a lot of control towards lower, but there's also a lot of CT bodies here. They have let a lot of time go through. There's control up top by the vents as well, so there is going to be no easy quarter here. Issa's going to try and entry back in. Elige ready for it, but he's not ready for Issa to already be through. Trying to just get the plant there. Now from the rat hole will strike. Get more. 2 players behind the cooling tower. A molly there as well, and that's a great kill. A better trade as well for Montu, though he will burn alive. He brings it to a 1v1. Does Fallen have a read on NBK's position? I'm not actually sure. I think he's fired off shots. Fallen seems to have a pretty dang good idea, trying to confirm the presence of the bomb. There's going to be a molly in from double doors, but NBK's worked his way into the control room windows, and he will confirm the kill.
Yeah, not ideal that NBK was the one to go down early on. He's been quite impactful in the series overall for OG as well, but, well, they can make do without him, apparently. As Valda and Issa are actually the ones that deliver those entries on towards A. And, well, the shotgun now suddenly rotated in and dropped straight down. That's all Naf can do. He lines them up and gets both. It's not even the collapse because you just have so many damn bullets with that shotgun.
Here's going to be the play. It's a fast play in towards lower. We've got Elige ready for it. Can OG retain some of this momentum? Catch it back with the pistols, not with Issa. More players coming through. Oh, Elige is just going to mow them down. He does get 3. This bomb might just make its way through, and there is an AUG now found, so danger potentially available. Come on, team, do something special.
Oh.
And as NBK collects Naf, suddenly this gets very interesting indeed for OG. This is very much within the realm of possibility. It's a 2v3. It's a tough one, especially considering the utility at hand for Liquid. And, okay, now Mantu's dead. NBK alone without armor and a Tech 9, that's a big ask. But he will attempt to deliver. His doors are going to pop. They smoke it. What's he going to do here? Trying to collect Fallen. Now they zeroed in his position. As soon as he was revealed, it was over.
A priority to try and get as strong of a gun round as possible. Stewie, he burned a little bit there, so I was wondering if they were going to commit quickly off the back of that, but no, they actually wait a moment. That has given Stewie quite a bit of room to work with, but it doesn't matter. His head gets taken straight off. Mantu actually doubles down there as he catches Fallen, trying to move in quickly from heaven. And with that now, the bomb should be recovered and planted. It will now definitely securely be put down. That molly towards heaven is what holds off, well, not for a moment, but it doesn't stop him from getting a nade in. Never mind. Suddenly things get spicy because trying to actually get the bomb down now, only 1 player to cover off 2 of the positions becomes a lot more difficult, of course.
Now Elise and Naf are going to have to work together to get back in. Naf having to wait for Elise to get back into the angle, but they've got flashes to set each other up. There's the first. Allow the peek over. And BK now knows the player's coming in from many. He didn't already. There's a Molotov available as well. They know where NBK is. It's a Molly straight onto the bomb site. NBK taken care of. It's all onto Issa now. 1v2. Locked in towards the hut. Molly at his doorstep, and he's been spotted. There comes the kill. There comes the round secured for Elise.
A double eco even onto 2 of their players, which would potentially prompt them to go for a force buy. Oh, immediate A-rush though. Okay, going back to what almost worked for them earlier on. Stewie still in the back of the bomb site, not going to be able to find as much as he needed from around that smoke, unfortunately. It was actually Fallen, sorry, who even got that first kill. Oh, and Elise not finding anything either. There was only a small gap in the smoke that gave him vision, and, well, the tracers that he was spraying through gave his opponents a much easier time returning fire. I was about to say Fallen might even be caught by that player moving through hell. I think both of them perhaps now are to be going back towards the spawn, and yeah, there we go. Fallen goes down. They know Naf is in there as well, and, well, Valda doesn't even need to wait for his teammates. Yeah, hopefully before they actually begin and he rotates down or anything, if it ends up being like a lower side hit, because, yeah, that's the only kit, as you mentioned, it is going to be needed, or, well, maybe not if they just lose all their players before it really becomes useful, because Issa's going to head and claim another kill now in favor of OG, and, well, Valda lurking back in through lobby, he may even have a bit more to give us, and indeed, a missed shot from Naf means he goes down with no fight to be put up. Valda up to 70 in frags, and, well, Stewie again left alone.
Maybe just a few pistols around the top. NBK trying to chase. NBK takes it out of play. Never mind. OG, meanwhile, you're absolutely right. If they win here, it should be a little more than a stumbling block to confirm the series win. If they lose, they still get a very prime chance at OT. And it's a fast play into upper. They want to accelerate the pace. Stewie catches 2. Grim got a 3rd. They're chasing it back in, but the damage has been done. Alexi B, low, on towards 12. It's not a lot of utility here for Team Liquid. And at 2v3, this is still viable as Mantu gets down the vents and Alexi will follow him behind. Trying to go for the bomb plant lower, and if they get it, and they should, no one's really in position to deny this, a post plant is viable with no smokes, no Molotovs, no armor even on Fallen. Mantu's going to take matters into his own hands, but he's lost his teammate, and now they know where he's at. Fallen drops, but with Mantu's position known, there's only be so much he can do, but he takes out Naf. This is tremendous. A 1v1 now against Elise, one of the best players in the world. But Mantu going for the molly, gets his head ripped from his shoulders, and enough time for Elise to retrieve the op, retrieve the kit, get back for the defuse, and secure map match series point for Team Liquid.
It's the same to be said for OG. This overtime could certainly still happen.
What's mad is it's Alexi who's top of the board for OG, and actually in the server as well with 27 kills. Alexi B, not the man you usually expect that from, and he's flying out into the server again. He's already gotten the second vent. This time, he won't pull off a miracle. Grim and Stewie shutting this down. 3 bodies already found. The remaining 2 players are back in the lobby. Team Liquid looking to take this nail fighter in this final round. It all falls to Valda and Mantu, 2 tremendous players who will attempt to bring this back. They're out of time. Molly's going in to slow them down. Flames at their feet, a tickling. They've got a minute 15 to play with. The bomb has decidedly been lost. It's actually somehow up on the hut. Valda takes 1, though. That starts the road. Stewie 2K down. 4 more players to find. Smoke goes through here. That's going to distract focus. Grim on top of the hut is just aching for Valda to come through. He just wants this kill. All he needs to help confirm the round. He's already got 2 to his name. Only 33 points of health, so he doesn't want a prolonged fight. The headshot, everything he wants, and there it is. Grim takes another. All onto Mantu now. Lucky has round 1. This is looking increasingly unlikely. Mantu will wrap in, still trying to get control of that bomb, and they're content to let him play with the clock. 10 seconds now. He's got to go. He's got to go now, or he's out of time. And this is all over one way or another. A brilliant shot from the kills. It's the only way he can win, and there's no reason to give him the fight. That's the game. Another clutch from Naf, this time with the clock. It's 16-14.